Alright guys, this is our 1966 Volkswagen. Temporarily we got the car without the gas tank in there. So we made up this gas tank, temporary gas tank. I'm gonna show you over here. Here's the gas tank we got. We got it at the plug-in meet in Irwindale. We paid $5 for this one. Turns out that it's a show it over here in the corner. So this is a high volume extra capacity gas tank. We got it for $5 at Irwindale Speedway at the swap meet. And you notice this hump right here. That hump is at, like, this whole height is a little higher. And so this is from a Carmen Gia. Step back a little bit so we can see the overall tank. And so we are going to clean it up. It looks fine, it looks clean inside. We have the new we have a VDO. We got a new aftermarket fender, cable fender, and it came with this gas cap, the plastic gas cap. But who wants to see this cheesy, aftermarket thing? So we have one of the original ones from Volkswagen. And so what I'm gonna do is, this one has for a return line right here. And so what I think I just have to do is trim this little area here so that it fits the opening, so you can let it go back a little bit. So yeah, this is the piece we're gonna trim out with the Dremel, and it should let us put this cap back on. And so it'll look original, but it'll have an aftermarket cable driven fuel sender. And so we're gonna go ahead and show you the gas tank. This is a let me show them what it says on here. It says it's a replacement sample, powder tank MK1 mod 1. So I'm assuming it was like ammunition powder or powder for some kind of test. It has a serial number and everything. Anyway, it says here 1945. So I'm assuming that's World War II era. And so here, take over. And so here, this tank right here that we rigged up, it's just literally a rod that goes all the way down and connects to the bumper connection or bracket. So there's just two holes, two bolts, and this holds about a little bit over a gallon. So this is a good way right now that we're using to test how much what's the miles per gallon that we're getting out of this carburetor setup right now. Right now we have a Zenith original single barrel carb, and so we rigged up. I drilled a hole and put this little ball valve in here, shut off, and we left a little bit of extra length in the hose. So if you can see here, we have a little extra. So when it's time for fueling, we literally just take it out from here, and then I gotta make something a little bit better than this. It's already falling apart, but we need a better strap. Come on. So you take this off and you pull the hose out, and you can set it on the ground to refuel. Right? So you just pull it down, and then that gives you enough length to put it on the floor and fill it up. This is just literally two wing nuts and it has a gasket We put a little hole here for a breather valve. I have a little breather valve to keep dust from coming in. I gotta put that in next. But it gets the job done right now while we're fixing the other gas tank and cleaning it up. The other thing I gotta do is do the beam. We're gonna be raising it, so I gotta modify it. So while we figure that out with the beam, we gotta pull out the beam. So we're gonna need to take off the gas tank to access all that. So that's why we haven't really, you know, finished that project as far as the fuel tank goes. But anyways, it's just a simple setup. We put a simple filter for now. I want to put that filter behind the transaxle when we get done, or on top of the transaxle, so it's not near the heat. But it's just simple, and then we just have another hose that goes up to this T here with our pressure regulator down here, and our gauge, fuel pressure gauge, right before it goes into the carburetor. So it's a simple setup. You know, we're still fine-tuning it. We just got the car. We did the lash on the valves. We adjusted all that, and we cleaned out the carburetor, and it's running a little bit better now. But I think we're still getting about 15 to 20 miles per the gallon. We don't know what engine this is, so it could be that it's a little oversized engine, and we don't know it. So we might think that it has Mexico heads on it, but we don't know what the bore of the engine is. So anyhow, that's just our little gas setup. We're gonna be using this tank in the future. So when we have other projects that we have, we're gonna be using it as a just gravity fed gas tank to get us home, or for engines that we test. We're gonna be using it for that. So it's very simple, gravity fed, and it'll work all the time. The fuel pump works fine, but like I said, it's just gravity fed, and it does the job for now. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.